Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business and let's wake up the football gods. Let's wake up, guys. You know it's time to go to work, man. It's time to go to work. It is game day, week number 3 in the NFL. And God, we waited 226 days on that clock and it seemed like it took forever. And now all of a sudden, here we are. It's already week number 3 as the Dallas Cowboys prepare to take on the Miami Dolphins. Now, this is by definition a trap game. The Dallas Cowboys have come out hot against the Giants and the Redskins and everything else. They seem to be a team that's really in great shape and all that. And here comes the Miami Dolphins, a team that literally is in like a Pat Ewing type of lottery. They are looking for a quarterback. They are looking to get up, make sure that they have the number one pick as well as many picks as possible. They are fire selling the team. So you look at this that everybody's saying it's a blowout, including Vegas, 21 points. Well, you know what? You might want to take the points on this one because it's one of those things that football never seems to go the way you think it's going to go. I think the Miami Dolphins, regardless of those not being great players on there, about guys that have been kind of afterthoughts. It's kind of like the movie Major League. The owner wanted to move the team, of course, from Cleveland to Florida. And so she figured the best way to do that is by losing. But that team is like, you know what? If we're going to go out, we're going to go out in a blaze of glory. And what better blaze of glory would there be is if you can knock off the Dallas Cowboys? You're looking at a team that probably will try and get up. Now, let's be honest here. The Cowboys are healthy. They shouldn't be even a contest. And of course, we are now getting this whole thing of, well, the Cowboys, they're not really that good. They haven't played anybody. They played the Giants, who've been in the basement the last 2 years, the Redskins, Jay Gruden's a dead man walking, of course. They don't really have a quarterback. And now you're placing the Miami Dolphins. Well, welcome to the world of New England. Do you know that Tom Brady against his division is 45-5 at home? New England has 6 gimme games every year. The last time anybody was anywhere close to being anywhere good was back when Rex Ryan was running the Jets and he had butt fumble. But they don't give the New England Patriots, that, well, you've got a cupcake conference there. Your division stinks. No. They just look and say, New England, best team in football forever. So you deal with the hand that is dealt you. It's not the Cowboys' fault that the Redskins stink. It's not the Cowboys' fault that the Giants stink. It's not their fault that the Miami Dolphins stink. You go and play the team that's in front of you. Now, make no mistake, the Miami Dolphins are going to be looking for trying to get a victory somewhere, somehow, except maybe ownership. Now, what I want to see in this game, I want to see this like I always say in preseason. I want us to get in some work, okay, and get out healthy because that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if we score 72 points and beat them, or it doesn't matter if we score 7 points and beat them. All it counts is one W. That's it. I'm not looking for Zeke Elliott to get 200 yards. I'm not looking for my quarterback to throw for 400 yards. I'm looking for just a victory, and anything else on top of that is gravy. You do not want to risk losing players. What I would also like to see is one of the nice things about this year is this year has been different than usual, and hopefully the results this year will be different than usual. Usually Zeke Elliott starts off really slow in the past years, his first couple of games. This year he's already over 150 yards in 2 games and over 4 yards a carry, which is the first time he's been in that position. You look at Dak Prescott. Right now he's starting out on fire, okay? Hopefully that will continue throughout the season. The offensive line is back to where they were, being the best in the business. Our wide receivers core, best wide receiver core that we've had in a long time. It's early, But you got to look back to the 90s right now when you look at this group of guys. I know we had Miles Austin and T.O. there were a really good combination of stuff, but I think that this will end up being a better combination. Time will tell where we go with that, but we'll see. I'm happy with where the offense is, but what I would like to see is jump on these guys early, jump on them early, and get those next level guys in there to play. Get your Tony Pollard in there to get some more experience. Get your backup offensive lineman out there to get a little bit extra playing time and things. Now the defense isn't anywhere near where I want them to be. We got 2 sacks and 1 takeaway. No interceptions. We need to get this defense up to par on sacking that quarterback, putting on pressure, and jumping on people from the get-go and getting the ball for the offense. That group of guys, I want to see a whole lot more. We have not seen anywhere near what their potential should be with this team. Um, we've got a few guys going to be playing that haven't been playing. You know, Tristan Hill's getting his first action. I want to see him like I saw some of his clips in college, where literally his hair is on fire, pass rushing. When you're young, you get excited, you get hyped up, and what happens to you more times than not is you lose your technique. I see that with Connor Williams so many times last year. It wasn't a matter of him not being able to block people, but what would happen is he would get excited and he would end up playing what I call chess games because he would be so upright. But in football, it's the low man that wins. And what I'm hoping to see from Tristan Hill is a controlled rage, that he's keeping his technique, that he's staying low, he's using his hands to create that separation and to be able to make moves. He's got the athleticism. Now it's a matter of being able to play against all these grown-ass men. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. Um, Robert Quinn, I want to see him kind of getting a little payback for his time that he spent in Miami. He wasn't really there long enough. I mean, he was only there for 1 season, but from going from the Rams and being a premier player, then going to Miami and the Miami Dolphins just kind of, didn't really fit your skill set and then letting you go. You may end up wanting to get a little payback, although in retrospect, you may actually want to thank him for letting you go because you don't want to be part of that Miami Dolphins team right now. Although there is South Beach, I'll give you that. So you want to see him come off. You want to see how the hand has been doing because he wasn't listed on any of the injury reports, so that's telling us that the hand must be doing pretty good, and it didn't seem to slow him much in practice. But he did not have the last couple of weeks to work out. So I want to see how he goes. I need to see my linebackers start to get back to where they were last year. They seem to have kind of taken a step back from where they were being the best young group of linebackers. I need to see them go places. Now, our leading tackler, Xavier Woods, is not playing, of course, so we're going to need to see some other guys play well. We're going to see Jeff Heath, of course, to do his thing, hopefully. He's had some bone-jarring tackles. Byron Jones is still getting over his hip surgery and stuff, and they've been bringing him back. He's played pretty well last week. We haven't given up a lot of major plays in the secondary, but I need some takeaways. I need some turnovers, guys. We have got to do better than 1 in 2 games. That's unacceptable. So I want to see some good work from the defense as well. All in all, this should be an easy win. Should be. But we're talking about the NFL, and anything can happen. So we're going to be at Lucky's. I'll get there about 12 o'clock. So I got to get everything set up and the equipment and everything. So I've got some packing to do to make sure we got everything that we need for the game and the set. So if you are in the DMV area, and there's a Dallas Cowboy fan club that meets there, so we'll definitely have some fun. E2 Blues is going to be joining me at some point. I don't know if he'll be on time or if he'll be E2 late. And one last thing too. Nope, that's not it. Not it. Okay. One last thing too. A lot of people have been asking about the T-shirts, my Jobu T-shirts and things. I've got a guy who's actually working on some different patterns and stuff for me. Brian De La Rosa has done the cow patty shirts and some different designs as well. Cow Patty, of course, Jobu's day job and things, and I got somebody else who is kind of taking the backgrounds and all that. So we're gonna have some new styles on there. So Power 4 is the discount code. So if you order any shirts, Power 4 is a discount code where you get 20% off until the end of the month. So, guys, I hope you guys are ready for game day. I'm Mark Holmes. This is my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and I'll see you guys later.